Hi everyone, it's Mario Vegas and welcome back to the Tank Zone. In one of the previous episodes we looked at the most popular and highly rated retro tank games. Great thing, right? But should you buy a virtual console, find old school hardware, get emulator, or is it there another way to play these games? How much do these things cost, or are they free, and where to find them? Old games from 80s and 90s are available on so many different platforms that sometimes it is hard to decide which platform to choose, which one is the best, and what if you simply have no budget to buy them all. Watch this episode till the end to find about ways how you can get and play retro games today on your PC or TV set. Let's start with original consoles. If they still work, you only need TV set and basically you are ready to go. You can play your classic NES, Super NES, Sega Genesis or pretty much any other retro games on classic systems, and if it's not damaged, it should work just fine and give you most classy experience that you can get. So if your console still works, you just have to connect it to your TV set using composite video connectors. Alternatively, you may consider to use analog-to-HDMI up converters that can turn composite video signal into HDMI at 720p or 1080p. There are inexpensive up converters, but they do not offer much better up conversion than if you just plug the cable straight into your TV. If you want your game to look really crispy, you'll have to invest in a high-end HDMI upscaler like open source scan converter. So TV set, console and optionally up converter is all that you need if you have the original console. Yes, I forgot to mention cartridge and discs as well. You need them to run the actual game. And by the way, nowadays you can buy retro consoles on Amazon. Check the links below and let's continue. If you do not have an old console and are not prepared to spend quite some money to purchase one and then invest additional funds into purchasing cartridges, then there is quite a straightforward, easy and cheap solution for you: preloaded game compilation consoles. What is that? Basically, they are consoles that come already loaded with the games, so you just plug them into your TV and play preloaded retro games in crisp HD quality, with the majority of them offering useful features like ability to save your game progress. And another great thing about the preloaded game compilation consoles is that you can fully experience old school gaming using joysticks and playing it in front of your TV set. Here are just few examples: NES Classic, SNES Classic, Sega Genesis Mini. There are also third-party compilation consoles, which probably are even better if we take in account that fact that they have tons of games preloaded, like Retro Beat Super Retrocade with around 100 games, Pandora Treasure 9S arcade game console with 4,780 games, Super Console X with 50,000 games, Super Console X Cube with more than 100,000 games, Super Console X Pro with the same number of games, and Jame Macan TX3 with 90,000 games. But what if you don't have a console, have a limited budget and can't afford to buy preloaded compilation console, but feeling nostalgic and still want to play retro games? In this case, one solution is to load up an emulator on your modern device and go ahead. So, emulators. Nowadays there are emulators for pretty much any retro game console hardware made before 2000. We will not go through the full list of them today because there are quite a lot of them, but if you wish you can watch the specifically dedicated episode on Tank Zone where we summarize and make a list of the best retro console emulators for modern systems like Windows, Mac, Linux and Android. So if you like to watch this episode, follow the end screen link, alternatively I left the link in the description. But let me say a few additional words about emulators. Thanks to their upscaling and upconverting features, emulators are especially effective if you play on modern displays. Emulators can increase the resolution of the 3D, offering the much more crisp picture than the original console could, and for 2D graphics it can simply increase the pixel size while keeping everything sharp. So they are very good and enjoyable. Only downside you may consider is the lack of classic controllers, so instead of joystick you must use your keyboard, and probably many of you will agree that sometimes it is uncomfortable to play the emulator games with a keyboard. In this case, the solution is very simple. You must connect your controller to your PC via USB port, then go into the emulator settings and configure, or in other words, assign controller buttons to correspond to movements and actions for the game that you play. And that's pretty much it. You are plugged to your PC via controller and ready to go, and that should significantly increase your gaming experience. If you do not have a USB compatible controller, no worries, I put some Amazon links with affordable controllers and adapters. But if you do not feel comfortable with downloading and installing software on your PC for any reason and do not want to spend a penny on your gaming, then there are still ways you can play retro games, and it is free online game sites. We will not go through the full list of them, but if you wish you can watch the specifically dedicated episode on Tank Zone. And that's it guys for today. If you like this video, give it a like and please subscribe, share your opinion in the comments. Meanwhile, I wish you a good luck and success in gaming, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next episode.